Hi, I'm the Solo Goldfish, and welcome back to a Goldfish Guide. When choosing class beyond the classic archetypes of DPS, tank, and support, in D&D there are three more archetypes: fighters, half-casters, and casters. This is the quickest way to figure out what the general vibe of the class is going to be, and you can get a pretty good idea of what they are just off of the name. First, and by far the most simple, fighters. These guys don't use much, if any, magic. Their main job is going to be frontline support. Fighters holding the line, rangers plucking off enemies from afar, rogues sneaking up on a large enemy and just kill with a knife to the nuts. Half-casters are the middle point between fighters and casters. Still mostly working as frontline support, but with access to low-level spells to help enhance their fighting capabilities. Paladins calling down divine smites on their enemies. Warlocks using eldritch evocations to see people even in magical darkness. Artificers crafting incredible artifacts to enhance their allies' weapons and armor, and making machines that would make a World War II Canada proud. Then you have the casters. Sorcerers and their fireballs killing everyone in their party. Wizards with so many spells and varieties of spells, you can just kind of do whatever. Bards playing little ditties to make people's heads explode. If you like playing anything that makes things blow up, you're probably gonna want to play a caster. Now, we don't have enough time in this video to break down every single class, and I am working on scripts for in-depth guides on every single class. For the sake of this video, I'll just break down each archetype on each of their roles to help you pick one yourself. A lot of these classes can get access to certain spells and cantrips through their subclasses. For example, a rogue can become an arcane trickster, using magic to nick items off a person from afar. A ranger can become a gloomstalker, becoming invisible in darkness and bringing it with them wherever they go. A fighter can become an echo knight, splitting into two and fighting as one. The main thing is, about a fighter, despite having access to a small amount of magic, it merely complements their main fighting prowess and isn't what makes the class the class. Starting off in fighters, we have fighters themselves. I recommend these for your first character. They're nice, simple, easy to learn, easy to master, and pretty easy to build. They're mainly going to fill the roles of DPS and tank for the party. Monks. Strike fast, kick ass. They aren't the strongest, but they can fuck up high priority targets with some of their class abilities. They're mainly support. Rogue. My beloved edgy class. Sneaky, stabby, dealing loads of damage. They can vanish fast, run away faster, and obliterate high-value targets before they even know what's going on. DPS. Barbarians. Don't care for diplomacy and strategy? Just want to run right into combat and start beating people over the head? That's the Barbarian for you. They can take loads of damage and dish out just as much. Tank and DPS. Rangers. Stereotypically, they're bowmen, which is funny because there's more fighters that use bows than rangers. They mainly function as scouts for the party, DPS and support. That's about it for all fighters. Now we're moving on to the half-casters, blood hunters. The name basically says it all. This class is all about sacrificing your health to cast extra abilities to ruin the enemy's day. Think of them as an edgy fighter with access to more magic. DPS and tank. Warlocks. These guys are the Paladin's cousin if, instead of praying to God, he listened to the neighbor's dog who's telling him to feed people's souls to him. They make a quite literal deal with the devil, which gives them crazy powers. They're DPS. Artificers. These guys are the STEM students to the Wizards of Liberal Arts degree. They make enchanted weapons, craft crazy machines, and make the DM hate you as a person. Support and DPS if you make the right calls. Paladins. Arguably, these guys are the most powerful class in all of D&D. Powerful damage dealer? Check. Able to tank loads of damage? Check. Able to heal loads? Check again. They can just kind of do it all. Tank, DPS, support, all in one. With all those guys done, we can get to the casters. Wizards. They're magic nerds. They read books to learn new spells. Basically, the fighter of the caster category. Nothing really too special about them, but they are still a very solid pick. Support and DPS. Sorcerer. They're a wizard, but without working for any of their magic. Their whole deal is sorcerer points. They can use those to fuck with their casting by giving them more spell slots. They can silence their spells. Support and DPS. Druids. All about the mushrooms and herbs, man. They're all about nature magic. Transforming themselves into animals, summoning them to help you in combat, and all sorts of plant manipulation. Very fun class and my personal favorite. DPS and tank. Bards. All about the showbiz, baby. A bard is a killer on the guitar, great at convincing the local guards to not arrest you and the party for the various crimes you've committed, and not only that, they can quite literally insult people to death. Their support. Clerics. If paladins are bears, clerics are twinks. They're the much smaller, much weaker, can take a lot less of a beating, but on the flip side, they also got a lot more knowledge up in their brain. They cast a much larger variety of spells, have access to a lot stronger healing magic, but can also cast incredibly powerful, dangerous spells like Cloud Kill, DPS, and support. So, 14 classes on the table. A fast recap for all of them. My first full-length video on the fighter should be out later this week or the following week. At the end of the day, all of these classes are good in their own right. What really matters is that you have fun playing them. I personally recommend the fighter, paladin, or cleric to start out, to ease you into the game, learn how the classes work, learn how the game itself works, just very easy classes. But if you aren't going to have fun playing them, find something you will. It's a game, not a skill test. It's all about making a damn good story. But that's all for now. I'm the Solo Goldfish, and I'll catch you on the flip side.